Hey guys, what's up? Scottish Duck here once again. Right, now, keeping up the trend of me trying to take out at least, make 2 videos a week, I've thought of something I want to talk about. I was just like on the internets there, and I noticed something, and I want to talk about it. Right, it has something to do with this, okay? PlayStation Vita. Now, this thing's been getting a lot of whack recently, right? Mainly because, it's really selling badly, so to speak, Maybe not like abysmally badly, but still it's nowhere near the numbers that Sony actually needs right now, if you know what I'm saying. Now, I picked this up, it was like I got it for like a graduation present for myself, I got it solely because I knew that there was going to be games on this that I wanted, Just like any other console, that's why I'm buying a Wii U, that's why I'll be buying the next consoles, because there is inevitably going to be games on there that I want to play, okay? Now, the games I have got so far are my first game, Luminous Electronic Symphony. I didn't give this game a full chance when I first got it, and then I ended up actually loving it. This is a really good puzzle/music game right here. Uncharted Golden Abyss. This is like just as good as any other Uncharted game as far as I'm concerned. I don't think it's a step down for the console ones at all. And of course Gravity Rush, which is one of the few original new IPs on the Vita, and I really, really, really like this game. It was superb, I thought. Now, as of right now, okay, Vita's been out for about 7 months. I'd say it's definitely in a better situation right now than the 3DS was at that time, okay? The 3DS first year was a drag, pretty much nothing was out for it, and I had like half a dozen games, maybe the first 7 months into the 3DS, and about 4 of them were shit, okay? I'm not trying to knock the 3DS there, because, 3DS is doing quite well now. It's got some good games in that. But that's not what I want to rant about, okay? I was going over some Vita games that I was anticipating, and I found myself, obviously I couldn't really think of any, so I'm like, oh well. But I still kept in mind that it was better than what the 3DS was at the time I purchased that, So I decided to keep up my high hopes. So I was on Amazon there, okay, I should actually explain why I did this, right? I just got finished playing, and I just moved my couch there, sorry. I just got finished playing this game, okay? This is 999, okay? This wasn't released in Europe, it was released in Japan and America for the DS, and as you know, the DS is region free. How many times am I going to talk about region locking in my videos? But yeah, this is a visual novel game that quite fucks you in the mind, to be brutally honest, and I really enjoyed it, And there's a sequel coming out very soon, and this one's going to be on the 3DS and the PlayStation Vita. And 3DS is region locked, so I can't play it on that, so thankfully I can at least import it and play it on the Vita. Now, it's published by Axis Games, which doesn't function in this country, so obviously I have to get it on the Vita. And to be honest, I probably would get it on 3DS, but I'm not going to be able to, so yeah. So yeah, I go on Amazon.com just to check it out, And I search for it, and I only get the 3DS version, and I'm like, where's the Vita version? And then I finally click on it and do some other things, and finally I find it, right? So I'm like, alright. So I'm about to click the pre-order button, but then I see a wee deal at the bottom. You know how you get that on Amazon? When you go to pre-order something, it'll give you a wee deal at the bottom, pre-order this, this, and this for this much. And usually it's just games in a similar category or whatnot. And in my case, it's probably games I was going to pre-order anyway, but it shocked me because not only that it was like the pre-order for, I can never remember the sequel to 999's name, Last Virtue, Rewards Last Virtue, I don't know, I'll put it here anyway. You can pre-order that, and Persona 4 Golden, and Ragnarok Odyssey. Now, I've already spoke about the sequel to 999. Persona 4, obviously this is like an expanded version of a game that is a classic on the PS2, a game that I put 60 hours into and didn't actually beat. So I was looking forward to picking up the Vita version and finally, going through it. And then there's Ragnarok Odyssey, which I looked up on a bit. It's been published by Xseed in English, and it looks really good. Reminds me of sort of Phantasy Star Online and that. It looks like a really good action RPG. Here's what really grinds my shit here though. Not one of these 3 games is planned for a European release. And you what? Like, maybe it'll happen, I don't know, but another thing to point out is that they're done by 3 different publishers, none of which function in Europe. Persona 4 is being published by Atlas. Fucking Ragnarok Odyssey is being published by Exceed, and of course the sequel to 999 is being published by Axis Games. Not one of those functions in the friggin' Europe, and that kinda just blew my mind there for a minute. I'm like, why? But, you know, I should be pissed off more, but the thing is, I think the point of this video really was just to beat a dead horse even more than I already have, and just be like, Sony, thank you. Thank you so much for not putting a region lock on this thing, okay? I'm gonna get all 3 of those games. I'm really looking forward to them. And I wouldn't be able to play them, say they were all gonna be going out for this thing, because I wouldn't be able to import them, and I wouldn't be able to play them, because this thing is fucking region locked and it drives me up the wall. So yeah, thank you, Sony. Thank you for doing that. For doing something so simple. Something which can only make you more money and pleases us gamers, you know, especially fans of Japanese games and whatnot. Thank you. And on top of that, one other game I'm probably going to get for the Vita is the Hatsune Miku game. Yes, I'm a Vocaloid fanboy, sue me. I've already said that before in one of my other videos, but yeah, I'm going to get that game. It's very import friendly and it's only going to be released in Japan, but I can still import that and play it on the Vita. I'm very glad to have a Vita for, you know, this coming generation, guys, okay? I mean, when you look back at the previous generation, for me, it's pretty damn close, but ultimately I think the DS was better, okay? PSP had loads of JRPGs, that was I don't want to say like the only thing it did well, but it was the one thing that it truly excelled at. Its massive JRPG library, you know, it really lived up to what the PS1 and the PS2 had on that console, in terms of JRPGs. But yeah, ultimately DS has more better original games, but as far as this generation goes, no matter what comes out in the 3DS, I'm thinking right now, just in my mind, just right now, as I'm in this weird sort of mood here, that I'm gonna prefer the Vita a lot more, simply because it's region free. And you want any other reason as to why, there's 4 games I'm wanting, none of which are being released in this region of the world, and I can friggin' play them, you know? Once again, I'm just going to point out that if any of those games does eventually come out here, maybe all 3 of them, maybe even the Hatsune Miku game could come out, you know, then this video is null and void, and fair enough, I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't know. That's that, guys. I just wanted to rant about that for a wee bit. Yeah. See you after. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.